Each year, businesses use and release millions of tons of hazardous and toxic pollutants from their condenser water system into sewers, storm drains, and percolating catch basins. Among these pollutants include chlorine, phosphates, biocides, algicides, possibly heavy metals, and others. In addition, the cooling tower discharge drift exposes your staff, customers, and students to potentially harmful chemicals and bacteria that reside in the condenser water and can escape in the drift. To keep minerals from becoming too concentrated in the system, chemical treatment companies must frequently dilute the water, which could waste millions of gallons of water per year to maintain. To preserve our precious waters and ecosystem, we provide a non-chemical water treatment solution, the Griswold Wave. The Wave is a comprehensive water treatment solution that has proven effective in condenser water systems at controlling scale, bacteria, and corrosion, all without the use of chemicals. To understand how the Wave effectively controls scale, let's discuss the chemistry of your condenser system. As the cooling tower evaporates water, calcium carbonate minerals become saturated and form hard limestone scale on equipment surfaces. This added restriction requires more energy for pumping, and the insulated layer makes heat transfer less efficient on heat exchangers. There is a holistic ally the Wave employs to combat scaling. It's Mother Nature. Yes, that's right. Cooling towers act as a big air scrubber. The drawn-in dirt, dust, debris, and pollen become an infinite source of suspended particles in the condenser water system. When these suspended particles travel through the Wave's reaction chamber, the powerful electrodynamic field removes the negative charge from the suspended particles, rendering them electrically neutral. Then, the charge on the calcium carbonate minerals are now attracted to these neutral suspended particles. Due to this attraction, proximity, and relative velocity, the minerals begin plating out and forming on the surface of the suspended particles instead of forming on your equipment surfaces, thus preventing scale. Soon, the formations become a harmless powder where they are flushed out as part of your normal cooling tower operation and routine service. For bacteria control, the Wave uses an electroporation process which has been used in cold pasteurization for decades. The high-frequency pulses from our electrodynamic field damage the cell walls of bacteria, weakening them, preventing reproduction, and ultimately inactivating them. Through encapsulation, bacteria is also drawn into the suspended particle mineral formations, becoming eventually stuck and encapsulated with the harmless powder. The Wave's bacteria levels are way below the Cooling Tower Institute's guidelines of 10,000 CFU per ml, and a recent ASHRAE study of a Wave installation at Pixar Studios revealed the bacteria levels under 100 CFU per ml. This is far below the federal standards for drinking water. The use of 3 different independent state-certified Legionella labs were used, and 18 Legionella tests concluded that Legionella was non-detect in this study. The Wave also operates within industry corrosion acceptance levels, as the Wave allows mineral concentration to become saturated to develop the harmless powder formation. A protective layer of adsorbed carbonate ions serve as an effective natural corrosion inhibitor. Running the system at saturation of calcium carbonate ensures that proper corrosion protection is taking place naturally, as the system will also be in an ideal pH range which supports good corrosion control. The Wave non-chemical water treatment system makes the most financial sense. Number 1, water savings. Because we do not need to continuously flush down and dilute chemicals and minerals, the Wave typically saves 30 to 60% compared to chemical systems. In most regions, our non-chemical treated water does not need to go to the sewer, and sewage fees are saved. Because we're not using chemicals, we can reuse the blowdown water for landscaping and other purposes and realize this additional water savings. Number 2, chemical savings. By using a chemical-free solution, building owners and property managers eliminate the costs of harmful, expensive chemicals and further their savings on operational expenses. Each month, chemicals run out and are purchased ongoing forever. Installing a Wave on your cooling tower will last the life of the cooling tower and requires no ongoing consumables. Number 3, energy savings. By preventing scaling and biofilm growth on heat exchanger equipment, your HVAC system operates at its most efficient design state. Engineers recognize the inefficiencies of scale and biofilm on heat exchangers, and most utility rebate companies offer incentives for measures that enhance the performance by reducing or preventing scale and biofilm. Number 4, equipment maintenance and repair savings. With the numerous problems associated with poor water quality, equipment repair and replacement becomes a significant burden and cost to a business. Operational savings are recognized by having an effective water treatment system in place, preventing repair and premature equipment replacement. Number 5, reduced liability. The cost to your business of having to shut down your air conditioning system could be millions of dollars in lost revenue and potential lawsuits. In addition to complications in the HVAC system, poor water quality leading to Legionella bacteria in cooling towers have been confirmed in schools, hospitals, most reputable resorts, and amusement parks, causing illness, loss of life, and businesses to shut down during treatment and decontamination. Owners and property managers are realizing the significant water savings, chemical savings, energy savings, and maintenance savings, all while mitigating risk and reducing liability for the business and property. The Wave is a proven technology installed at mission-critical locations, from U.S. military bases to Google headquarters in Silicon Valley. So please contribute to this wildly growing movement to eliminate the use of harmful chemicals from your property, conserving millions of gallons of water and protecting our ecosystem for future generations.